Hi guys, so today we're going to talk about makeup for flamboyant natural type women. If you're new, I'm gonna link my body types playlist down below. Before I start showing you everything on myself, let's first remember how flamboyant naturals normally look. Reading that from the book. So flamboyant natural, it is the overall combination of the strong yang with blunt edges. Bold, strong physicality combined with a free spirit. Height, moderate to very tall. Bone structure is large and angular with blunt edges. Broad and square bones, wide shoulders, long arms and legs. Body type is straight and angular, but broad, not sharp. Arms and legs tend towards musculature. Bust and hips tend to be flat or straight, unless overweight. Broad or prominent facial contours. Nose, cheeks, and jaw are blunt, not sharp. Facial features broad, blunt, and open. Eyes may be very large and open or very straight and small. Cheeks will usually be taut unless overweight. Alright, now I'm gonna start my makeup. So, I've already applied my foundation and powder. As for the contouring, my face shape and flamboyant natural's face shape is two totally different things. And whatever I do today is not gonna be close. I will try my best though to change my bone structure a little bit. So first I wanna make my face a bit longer. I wanna make my cheekbones more prominent and slightly more powerful. When you as a flamboyant natural are contouring your face, you can choose darker shades. You can contour your face pretty good. Even during the daytime if you want, you can contour your face. But make sure that you blend very well. Don't make that thin shadows like dramatics, for example. It will look like a stripe on you. Your bone structure is slightly softer and slightly rounder. It's angular but with rounded edges. So make the shadow itself intense but bigger and blend very well. Of course, I add some on the sides of my forehead just for uniform look and also on my neck. I'm also gonna leave the links down below on two of my videos that I made on my channel. One of them is 90s makeup. The other one is Karen Mulder transformation. So those two are very close to that flamboyant natural vibe. You can also get some tips and tricks in there too. They have very different noses. I'm gonna contour my nose like I usually do. Now I'm making my brows slightly darker. You choose whatever you want. The most important thing is your brows should not be thin and should not be super sharply made like with a marker. Just choose whatever color you like. You know, many flamboyant naturals look very pretty with, for example, lighter hair but super dark brows. That contrast gives them that power. It frames their face. Of course, it will look slightly more severe. If you want to go for a more gentle look, you can make them light. Okay, as I made my bone structure slightly stronger, now I'm gonna make my lips slightly brighter. I never use lipsticks, but you can use any lipstick that you like, any natural color. First, I'm gonna be doing daytime makeup, so you can choose whatever you used to. I decided to fill in my lips with my finger. Now I'm applying black mascara. Now, normally flamboyant naturals look amazing with clumpy lashes. They don't look as good with longer lashes, with long and wispy and extremely glamorous. That can make them look more masculine. They normally want the opposite effect, but normally they end up with more masculine look. But if the lashes are thicker, that might look amazing. The visual weight of their face can handle that. I'm applying on both, on my top lashes and on my bottom lashes. Now it's a great daytime makeup look for them. You can even skip the step with the lips and contouring. Now I'm gonna make it heavier. I'm choosing that salmon matte color and I'm applying it on my crease and I'm making my bottom lid heavier. Now flamboyant naturals look their best with deeper colors, matte colors, but very blended. They don't look as good with very transparent, super glittery, very pastel-y, very light colors, especially if their coloration is darker. Now I'm choosing that dark brown matte color. I'm lining my eye with it. It's gonna be kind of a daytime eyeliner. After I've applied it with a very thin brush, I'm gonna blend it. Now, as I said before, dark colors, very blended and pretty bold shapes. This is what looks amazing on them. So as you can see here, I'm applying this line and then I'm blending it very well. It's gonna be amazing daytime look. You're still gonna have the eyeliner, but it will be blended and slightly lighter color. Of course, it will depend again of your coloration, especially if you are as light as me. Choose something lighter like gray color or brownish color. Make it matte and make it very blended, but make the line a little bit more chunky. It doesn't matter if you make the flick or not, so you can always lift it on the outer corners, like so. Now I'm gonna make it even heavier. So I'm picking that black matte eyeshadow and I'm kind of repeating that line. I'm adding that very deep color right along my lash line. And then I'm making this flick. We are going closer to that glamorous evening type makeup, that classic old Hollywood makeup. So that type of flick will look amazing on them. You can use liquid eyeliner, make the line, and then when it's dry, you can add some darker eyeshadow on top, just blend it slightly. Then I'm adding some color on my crease, and again, I'm choosing something matte, pretty deep, but I blend very well. Before I add red color, I decided to fill in my lips with Dusty Bordeaux lip pencil. They do look good with any red shade. It will depend more on your coloration rather than your bone structure. I'm making it slightly dusty this time. So on top of that, I'm adding that red lip color. Of course, a bit more lashes. And then I have that kind of evening type makeup. Alright, before I continue my makeup, let's check some famous Flamboyant Naturals examples and what kind of tips and tricks they had to make their signature look. So first one I wanted to show you is Eve Arden, old Hollywood actress. So you can see how prominent her facial features are, and every time her makeup is pretty bold. Yes, thin brows were pretty popular at that time, but she made them very long. Also, she made pretty thick eyeliner and pretty good blending around the eyes. The makeup concept for Flamboyant Naturals is the exotic face, bold and fresh. Best if they use strong color choices that are well blended and a very strongly defined shape, slightly sculpted but not sharp. And despite of those makeup trends that were popular at that time when she was acting, her makeup has never been lightweight. Yeah, she still followed that old Hollywood scheme, right? We have eyeliner, we have brows, we have lashes, we have lips, we have some contouring under the cheekbones, especially for the movie, short curly hair in the majority cases, right? So this is kind of the time stamp, but we never could see her with very delicate, overly delicate makeup. She always had bold accents. Now let's go to the 70s. Farrah Fawcett. You know, I was trying to find the pictures of her with different types of makeup, but as soon as she found her look, she was following that all the time. And this is this look. She has that huge curly highlighted hair with dark roots. She is very tan, she has pale lips, and she has same makeup on her eyes, almost all the time. The color around her eyes was dark, matte. Also, she added some green color. She made her lashes pretty intense, and dark and very blended eyeshadow around her eyes. Sometimes it was heavier smoky eye, and sometimes she just blended around the outer corners. You would not find any unblended lines, and that smoky eye created a beautiful contrast with her very, very light green eyes. So that definitely became her signature look. And after that, so many women try to repeat that. Now let's go to the 90s. Most of 90s supermodels are Flamboyant Naturals. So let's check Naomi Campbell. That's pretty soft makeup on her that I found, but you can still see the accent on the eyes, strong cheekbones, a big clumpy lashes so they can pull off big lashes. Bold colors on the eyes that are very blended is their thing. They look their best with deep eyeliner, but very blended, and in primarily matte shades. So in those two pictures, she has that very heavy top lid. She chose very dark shade, very intense, but she's blending very well. So as here we can see that smoky eye. She has that waterline covered, and the eyeshadows are not very sparkly. They have some satin shine to it. And interesting, that's an unusual picture that I found of her. Of course, this is a certain photo set with a certain lighting, but normally during the daytime or if you go out as a Flamboyant Naturals, they don't look as good with that super thin and very artificially done eyebrows and unblended smoky eye. Something super sharp and precise. It can make them look sometimes too masculine. Cindy Crawford. That's very typical 90s makeup, and many women after that were trying to copy that makeup. She always had strong brows. You can see again that smoky eye that she has in the left picture is very, very blended. It's very intense, it's very matte, but very blended, which looks actually pretty cool with that slightly dusty red lipstick. On the right picture, you can also see pretty dark color on her eyes. It is also matte. You can see the eyeliner, but it's very blended. She looks gorgeous now. So you can see with that beautiful nude lips, she has some bold accent on the eyes, which looks amazing. They don't look as good when they try to wash out their look. For example, in those two pictures, first of all, she highlighted her hair to that very dull blondish color. And as far as her eyes are pretty contrasted and dark, she looks slightly more washed out. Also, those watercolor blended eyeshadow that is shimmery on the eyes or, for example, on the lips, also can make them look a little bit tired. Another beautiful example, Julia Roberts. Remember those huge curly red hair? Her makeup is very 90s. Matte face, matte brown brick color lips, pretty empty eyes, and huge brows. And this is her now. Pretty calm makeup, I would say. But still you can see that darkened accent on the eyes, but nothing is sharpened there, so you can't say what is in there, but you just see that pretty bright lit color that looks amazing on them. Very well blended, but pretty dark matte shade. So it is enough for their strong bone structure to balance those pale lips and those pale cheeks. And also her hair here, yeah, it's light, but it's not washing her out just because it's pretty contrasted. White ends and pretty dark roots. And And she's also tanned, so that creates another contrast with those light ends. So all that creates that very fresh look. Let's say that her hair color would be more dull yellow. It would not be as fresh. Let's say she was not that tanned. We would have less contrast. On this picture on the left, we already can see a little bit less contrast because her roots are lightened and her skin is pretty pink and pretty light. So we can see some washed out contrast here, but still what's amazing here is that pretty black lash line. So that makes her eyes pop and it kind of speaks with that black dress as well. And I think she looks amazing with that men's oversized suit, that super tousled hair, her famous huge smile. And again, we can't say what exactly that is on her eyes, but we do see the eyes from the distance. That means that they did add some dark color in there. I also wanted to show you the pictures where she added a little bit more shimmery colors, weightless colors, and slightly too delicate application. It slightly washes them out. It's too weightless for their face. Jennifer Lawrence, for me, this is one of her most beautiful looks. I just think that that bleached hair has such a beautiful composition with her eye color and her skin color. She's the one who looks pretty natural with that platinum blonde. She's also ashy blonde naturally, so probably that's why. She has a certain accent on the eyes. Yes, the flick itself is pretty sharp, but the rest is pretty blended. So red lips with a flick. Again, it's blended with brownish color upwards to create slightly undefinite shape, but from the distance we can see the accent on the eyes and on the lips, of course. Here we can see gorgeous accent on the eyes. Again, her eyes are very hooded, dark color, no shimmer, very blended upwards. And we can't see the exact shape, but we just see that there's some makeup in there. We don't see what exactly the makeup artist did there. And also very beautiful and pretty strong but dusty lip color. I think they are the ones who look pretty cool, blending eyeshadow up to the brow, like it was very popular in the 80s, remember? So I think flamboyant naturals are the ones that can really pull them off. Of course, it depends on how exactly that is done, what kind of outfit they have. Yeah, she has some shimmer in there, but it's not over the top. The lips are underweighted here, and the eyes are overweighted here. So that's the point of her look. Now, which one would you choose? I think I like both. On the left picture, however, it's not blended enough for me. I think the line there is too precise. They look much more chic when they blend more. And on the right, that's 80s. Of course, it's not for every day. Of course, it's some kind of a stylization. It's kind of a red carpet look, original, interesting, something that was supposed to attract attention. But I think that boldness of it looks amazing because they have pretty large bones, pretty prominent bones. She has very tigerish facial structure. And this is the last examples that I wanted to show you today. First of all, the hairstyle is slightly not for flamboyant naturals, not for all of them. Brows are great, lips are great. For me, not enough contouring. I would add a little bit more contouring there. The eyes, that blue eyeshadow that is very shimmery, very water blended, and the dark color around the eyes is not blended enough. It's just too small. Alright, back to my makeup. Now let's go to Smokey Eye Makeup. So as you can see, back to nude lips. Now I'm picking that warm brown matte color and I'm gonna apply it on my crease. And then I'm taking that fluffier brush and I'm applying it all over my top lids. And I'm blending it very well around my crease. I'm also adding some eyeshadow on the bottom and making my bottom lash line a little bit darker. And that's it. That's one of the versions of Smokey Eye. You can also use black color for that. Any color basically that you like. Alright, that's the final look. If you are flamboyant natural, please leave a comment down there. What do you do for your face? Do you have some tips and tricks that work for you perfectly? So you can share it with other flamboyant naturals out there. Also, now I finally have this sponsor button, so you can click on it and sponsor me. You will get early access to some of my videos, and then in the future I'm gonna add more and more exclusives in there. So please join. If you love some retro music, some classic rock, you're welcome to subscribe on my music channel as well. You can also support me on Patreon. That would be a huge help for me. I upload some exclusive videos there sometimes, and I answer your questions there, so please welcome. You can subscribe on my Instagram for just random stuff from my music and from my makeup life. You can also subscribe on my Pinterest where I have 13 boards as an inspiration for each body type. It might help you to get a better idea about the body types in general. Alright, continuing this series, I'm gonna see you in several days. Bye bye.